So exciting. Ludhiana Basketball Academy versus Yokohama for the spot in the finals against Hamamatsu. Let's see who gets there.
Interesting decision to start the game without Ando, as quickly Yokohama put 2 points on the board.
There was Leandro who pulled it from behind the arc. He's the best player, the second best player from his national rankings of Brazil in this FIBA 3x3 format. Satnam passed the ball to Amjyot. Amjyot pulls up a two-pointer, and of course, he drains it.
There's a good possibility Satnam may bring his absolute A game here as the competition steps up. Look for him to establish his credit inside the paint.
Oh wow, here's Christopher Brown, gives it to Leandro Silva, who steps back, thinks about his shot. The ball almost tips into the basket, but back in the hands of no one. It just goes out of bounds. Well, looks like it was deflected, so now the ball is back in the hands of TJ Sahi, who's standing on top of the court with Leandro.
Satnam looking to go to work against Chris Brown. Soft jumper off the glass, but Chris Brown not allowing him to establish position. After that, Leandro on TJ now. Foul almost counted. Leandro will be going to the free throw line to earn a basket.
Earlier in his profile, you've seen how quick Leandro is. Despite his size, he just crosses up defenders like he's one of the shorter and the quicker guards. Especially now on TJ.
Absolutely, he's big, he's strong, he's quick. He struggled a little from the line and the 2-point here at 3x3 at the 3BL in Ambience Small Gurgaon. But this man can get hot quickly. That's the reason why he has such a high international ranking.
Well, I'll tell you who else has a high international ranking. Singh. Well, I can't wait to see what this game has in store. It's only been a minute and a half in the game, and both teams are tied at 2 points each.
Well, there's Amjyot fighting Bogoljub. Both of them have met previously at the World Tour last year. They recognize each other, they know each other. Chris being a little dramatic there with the refs. He feels like he knew what he did, but manages to put Amjyot on the line for a point.
Amjyot is such an inspiration for the Indians here. Like his game, the enthusiasm and the passion that he shares for basketball, and then the number of hours he puts into practice. I think a lot of people will just see him work, his highlights on the screen, but do not know the amount of hours these athletes put in to play this game.
Absolutely, I mean, and all that, as Chris Brown there makes basket, all that hard work has paid off for Amjyot. And there's a reason why he managed to get a professional contract to play ball in Japan, and got this contract. And through that success playing professional basketball in Japan, he managed to get this contract with Team Hamamatsu last year. So all that hard work that you're talking about, Adarsh, all that hard work's paying off, and that's what makes him even a bigger inspiration.
Definitely, now that it's an Olympic sport, and India could very well be in the race, and I can't wait to see what's going to come next.
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Team India being put together with some of the top players that we are seeing here today. We're one of the few countries to have an early adoption, as there Amjyot misses that 2-point, adopting the game so early.
There was a foul on the floor against Amjyot, and Ando just checks out to make way for Leandro.
Interesting to see Yokohama stay big against the Ludhiana Basketball Academy.
Well, let's talk about the importance of Bogo going to the rim every time he has the ball.
Well, TJ knocks down a 2-point there. Bogo is absolutely, in my opinion, the most vital player for Yokohama. He makes things happen both on and off the ball as Leandro knocks down another basket there.
Oh, well, that's a 2-pointer that will put Yokohama at par with Ludhiana score 5 apiece with 7 minutes, 20 seconds to go on the clock. Well, both of us are speechless here, just looking at how the game is going, the exchange of basketball. There hasn't been a basket in the past 20 seconds, but all we've seen is just speechless.
That's because these guys are fighting so hard for each possession and not giving each other a single inch, not a moment to breathe. It's as intense as it can be. Satnam and Chris going at it.
Wow,
Satnam
Satnam
telling
thinks
the
he
ref.
was fouled there, but the ball goes out of bounds and eventually lands in the hands of Ludhiana Basketball Academy. TJ Sahi trying to pull back a 2 real quick, unsuccessful there, and has Leandro with the ball, steps back, kicks it out to Ando. Ando shoots it 2 and misses it.
Amjyot waiting there, feeding the ball to Satnam, who is on Leandro. Satnam taking that shot from outside, making it smooth.
Wow, these knockout stages have been extremely exciting and difficult for the players because the level of play has increased since yesterday.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I think it's become a little easier for players to make sure they bring their A game because they cannot let up at this stage right now. A loss means a direct knockout, and as Chris Brown knocks down that 2-pointer there.
Wow, Chris Brown had all the time in the world to take that shot and he made sure that he made it. And now Yokohama up by 2 with that shot. Christopher goes again, misses it. TJ hustles for the ball, but ends up in the hands of Leandro.
Christopher taking
And now Ando.
Christopher taking advantage of the fact that Satnam's on him as Ando knocks down another 2-pointer, opening up that lead. Yokohama up 10-6 against Ludhiana, a little more than 5.5 minutes to go.
Oh wow, Amjyot's careful taking that shot. Knew someone was coming from behind him.
Well, just to clarify to our viewers what happened, there was Amjyot was playing active defense after making the basket inside the arc, the smaller arc. That's an illegal move as Bogoljub makes another basket there.
While Ludhiana Basketball Academy pushing themselves to try and clear that gap between Yokohama and Ludhiana. Yokohama at 11 and Ludhiana at 7 with 5 minutes to go on the clock.
TJ looking intense on defense. Slight mismatch there with Leandro.
TJ somehow finds a lane to pass it to Garry. Garry runs in on Chris Brown, gets blocked, comes back with his own rebound and puts it back in. That puts Ludhiana at 8 and Yokohama at 11. TJ with a very valiant effort on defense, trying to stop Leandro from having that easy basket. Ends up with a foul, however. But let's see how Leandro does at the free throw line.
Ludhiana down 3 points now with a little less than 5 minutes on the clock. Both teams have been fairly disciplined defensively, just 4 fouls between the two of them.
I think it's a wake-up call for Ludhiana to try and discipline themselves and make this game. That's right, Garry. Garry doing what he just needs to do. A quick 2 points from Garry from these two plays. And now is fouled by Leandro. Wow, both teams now understanding that the importance of this game, because the finals is waiting and Team Hamamatsu is waiting for their opponent.
Well, I'm sure Team Hamamatsu would be happy to have Amjyot move to the finals, but Yokohama making things difficult there. Amjyot though closing that gap now. Score in favor of Yokohama, 12-10.
Wow, this game is getting a lot more physical than we thought it would be. And all the players are just pushing for the ball on each and every play.
Ando agreeing with the ref that we need to be a little more chill.
Wow, a little bit of miscommunication between Team Ludhiana. Fortunately, they get the ball back, and TJ pulls up a quick two that he misses. Well, for everyone sitting at home and watching this game, this is the second semi-finals, waiting for a spot into the finals. And Yokohama is at 14, and Ludhiana at 10.
Well, that sideline, absolutely critical. It's a very, very difficult for teams to clear. And that's precisely what happened there. Garry losing out on that vital basket as he didn't clear the ball. Team Yokohama up 4 points with a little more than 3.5 minutes left to go in this semi-finals of the 3x3 road to Mexico.
Well, all that experience of Amjyot, all that athleticism of TJ, all those shots of Garry, they need to prove themselves now with 5 points down and Amjyot's fouled.
Amjyot, a fixture on the Indian national team, played professional basketball in Japan, also even tried out for the NBA D-League, now on the free throw line for Team Ludhiana Basketball Academy, where he grew up as a young boy and fell in love with the game of basketball, making it a part of his life.
Oh well, it's dream come true for him also. He's worked so hard for this and he's here on the stage. And well, he's just got 3 minutes to go to find out if he's going to be in the finals or not. Oh wow, Team Yokohama just trying to pull away from Ludhiana Basketball Academy as Leandro runs in, gets fouled and makes the basket.
Leandro there with an and one. Team Yokohama up 17-11 with just a shade under 3 minutes left in this tournament. Both teams with 4 fouls now.
Wow. Now it's in Amjyot's hand, the ball. He drives past Bogo to get the shot in. I think Yokohama now a little eased up. Oh, Leandro with a powerful drive in and finishing over Amjyot. A foul called on Leandro. I think the strategy for Yokohama here now is that they would make a basket and are, just waiting for the ball to come down after Ludhiana makes the basket to quickly just get back on offense and get a shot off.
Well, they've been shooting very well from the 2-point line, so I won't be surprised if they attempt one to close the game out quickly. And there's Satnam going hard to the rim, drawing a foul from Chris Brown and finding himself at the free throw line.
Well, here's Ludhiana's opportunity to try and decrease the lead of Yokohama and have a chance at the final spot in 3x3 road to Mexico here in Ambience Mall, Gurgaon. Well, that could be the game, but Amjyot comes down with the defensive rebound, sorry. And here's Ludhiana's chance to get the game back.
Satnam finding it hard against the more veteran defender Bogoljub. Shot clock violation. Yokohama quickly moving into a possession, looking to close the ball, and that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our second finalist of the 3x3 road to Mexico. Team Yokohama closing out, beating Team Ludhiana Basketball Academy 21-14 with just over 2 minutes left. What an exciting semi-finals. Definitely disappointing for Ludhiana not being able to make it ahead. Amjyot will not eventually meet his former teammates in the final.
Oh man, it's just, we we had some tough games yesterday. We've had two pretty tough ones today. And, Hamamatsu, the past 2 years, we've been battling out with those guys in the Japanese league. And, I wouldn't have it any other way. That's the team that I'd want to see in the championship. We're ready to go.